Looks like I'm ready to play a little more. I'm gonna just go on in here. This one is the charcoal pencil. And as you can see, I took and just rubbed inside these white areas because we're only going to deal with the white areas. I mean the negative space. I was talking about putting in a nice pinky color. Now this is another thing. Nothing's spreading here. This is straight water. But I can control where this color is going to go by filling the shape with water before I put the color there. Okay, so there's that. That's what we want our color to be in. You just saw me pick up a bunch of orange over here that's going to be dark. Right? So I don't want it to be that dark. I want it to be in some water. So maybe I'll put a little water here first. Now, yeah, there we go. Now I have a lot more freedom here in getting this color in here where I want it, nice and wet as a wash. I did put plenty of water in there. There'll be another color that goes over this because I'm not sure what this plan is that I have. It's something like getting the colors of the sky back there in a wash. And now you can see this black here picking up, right, and mixing with it. We haven't done this yet with our watercolors, and we don't use black. We're going to use the blacks that we mixed here. Okay. Just because it's too strong. But here we got this nice little powdery black that's going to come in. We'll let it give us a tone of this orange. Who knows what this is going to turn out to be? Like I said, this is supposed to be kind of sky colors. Look what happens if I just put this down straight. I'm just using the little bit of color and the liquid that's in my brush still on these small parts. I'm trying to work it down towards some red at the bottom. But I don't think it's going to look like real. Well, it might look like nice light colors back there once we get there. Are you still with me here? And here's this warmest red that I have. Okay, there's plenty of water coming here. I hope you can see this. I'll turn it sideways. Distilled water. Lots of it. And I want red coming up from the bottom. And if you've worked with the Super Sopper, you know a little bit about pushing water around on the page. Being a water boss, a water bender. I think it looks pretty good, and having this, this is the charcoal, and having the charcoal mixing in the very, very light washes is nice. Subtle colors. Remember I was saying, oh, these colors are so raw. Well, now we're not playing with them straight. We've got them neutralized a little. Look at the difference. How gorgeous they are. It's only the same two colors, just the warmest red and the yellow ochre. That's it. Do I have another one under here? No, good, okay. And there we go. And the paper has a depth to it as well. You can just go right back on in. With more washes on top of these. When these dry. Oh my goodness, there's some really lovely, lovely pastels. And see here, I don't really want that edge that's starting with that. It's coming down, so I'm just gonna let it spread by itself a little more. There. Now, if you want to stop it in its tracks, you can put it in the sun to dry. If it's a rainy day, you're going to have a few surprises. Well, that looks pretty good. I don't know, I think I'll put some more of that yellow ochre in. Kind of like this fatter one here. It's got shorter bristles, but it's a little fatter. Now, when I'm going to have students do paintings with images that they create, I'm going to still go half size of this. This is 12 inches by 18 inches. And these are the largest brushes that we have that are for painting and that can make a nice point as well as a wash. And I know when I did the painting of the little elephant, Kanisa, I'll bring it over. I did lots and lots and lots of very thin layers because she's a pink elephant and an albino elephant. And we think of elephants as being gray, and they're actually whatever color of mud they last rolled in. But anyway, I think you can see here, and I put a lot of different layers of brush strokes building up to get her skin color, which reads overall as kind of a white. Oh, I don't know. Maybe this is upside down to this. Here you go. Yeah. Okay. I haven't dipped this into anything. I've had it in my hand this time while I took that out and fiddled around here. And I really like the way the charcoal comes up. It's just mixing in like a black tempera. But it's not deadening anything. That was my concern. This fits into the just because you can't see it doesn't mean it isn't there. Category, many things do. And this is in essence a second layer. This is really a little bit dry here, so that's good. Plenty of time to do chicken scratching. So if you want to move down to a smaller brush for detail, you do that, you move down, brush by brush. I start with this size, and then I go to 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 this size, and then if I have to, I go to this size. But I start with the biggest one, and I work down in size. And as you can see, it's going to be a while before I need to work down in size in this one. Ditto with this guy. Look at the size of this brush. Look at it next to my hand. Okay, and this is the one that we're working on here. So cutting this in half would be really helpful for the students to get more cluck for their buck. But using these 12 by 18 sheets for the practicing is good fun. And I'm going to stop there because I'll just go on and on and on about all the things I've been thinking about. And I think I can go ahead and paint some more on here without recording it. Alrighty. Oh, I love it if you make a comment, ask a question, make a request, and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. And I've been making a lot of YouTube videos recently and posting them because my left wrist is in bad condition from spending too much time on the phone posting things and typing and stuff like that. So my left wrist has been basically out of commission for 2 months. But this is good. I'm right-handed. All right, take care. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. This might be a long series of videos getting this thing done, but this is the next step for my kids doing watercolors. After this, we're going to do some of practice some wet into wet and some different kinds of washes and different ways of laying down water to put paint into, and then move to these, and that'll be fun.